We are live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show today. A little behind schedule. It's all the fault of the Gold Bagel members. It's all their fault. They're the ones. Let's get back to that logo right up there. These guys, it's all their fault. Because they are Gold Bagel members, I do a trade alert show for Gold Bagel members. And it ran a little longer today. So there you go. And that put me back in time to get my act together and get ready to start this show. And so I had to ask you to just patiently give me a little bit of time. And well, here we are. Welcome all, and welcome Gold Bagel members who are here as well. We're all here, and it's great to see you. It is February the 28th, last day of February. 2023. Can you believe we're 2 months into the year already? Didn't we just have New Year's? Wasn't it just? We already had the Super Bowl. Can you believe? I mean, that's come and gone. I tell you, time is just flying by. It's scary. Kids, what's going to happen today? That is the question. We're up 81 points on the Dow to nothing burgers. We're up 13 on S&P. We're up 47 on NASDAQ. Nothing burgers over here. Oil up 136 to 77.04. Oil is everywhere. Heard this morning, listening to an oil analyst talking about how much oil is in storage in the United States to the brim. How much heating oil is available to the brim. It hasn't been a cold, bitterly cold winter all winter long, all over the USA. Europe, wow, they have not only have they got a drought over there, a serious problem, a water problem. They have got warmer temperatures. They've had in the Alps, so that would be the Swiss Alps, the French Alps, the northern Italian area, Austria. The ski resorts are in trouble. A number of them didn't open. They have not opened for the season. This is February. No snow. In some cases, rain fell because it was too warm. So they had rain, but not enough rain anyway. And there are chairlifts just sitting there with grass underneath them. It's been that kind of a winter. It's unbelievable over there. Yeah, we've got a number of things to worry about here and watch about and look at. But the economy is the economy. What can I say? Interest rates are still expected to go higher. Inflation is still not gone. Doesn't look like it's going away. The worry now is the second wave of inflation, the wage increase wave that's underway. It's already underway. It's happening. You are hearing about it in wherever you live locally, within your communities. You're hearing about perhaps certain workers at certain companies got raises given to them without a strike action. Others are going to strike and blah, blah, blah. We've heard all kinds of talk about the airlines trying to make their pilots happy, now trying to make their flight attendants happy. And airlines are reporting profits again because they've raised their prices, and we're trying to fly, and on and on and on and on. The inflation game continues. It has not abated at all. It continues going forward. Now, oil at 136, gain at 77.04 means gas prices kind of stick around where they are. The experts would love to see, or let's put it this way, the shills would love to see this go to $100 a barrel. I don't see it happening. How good has it been for the oil patch? I read an article last night from Canada talking about my home province, Alberta. Alberta in Canada is a province that does really well when energy prices are up and does really badly when energy prices are depressed. And 4 or 5 years ago, the province was shooting a deficit of about $2 to $3 billion per year, provincial, like a statewide deficit. Canada, you're allowed to write debt. You're allowed to have deficits as a province. In certain U.S. states, you can't do it. In any event, the province was borrowing money to pay its bills and what have you. And the deficits had been 7-8 billion a couple of years prior to that, when all of a sudden COVID showed up. And prices went up for energy. Well, here we are. Alberta now, this year, is gunning a surplus Am I right on this? I've heard that the turnaround in revenues from like how much revenues are bringing royalties, 28.5 billion. $6,200 per Alberta citizen, men, women, and children. So every man, woman, and child in Alberta, the equivalent of $6,200 in royalties has been collected by the province from natural gas and oil sales. It's stunning. It's just the highest number ever recorded for the province. That's how powerful it is. Now, I'm praying, I'm crossing my fingers that a bunch of this dough goes to debt reduction, because the problem in Alberta, there are always problems when there's too much money around. There's an election this fall in Alberta, a new provincial election. And so the existing government wants to take credit for this great stewardship of, we, the government, made all this happen. The opposition's going, no, you didn't. It's COVID. It's the world. You got lucky this time. You just happened to be in power when the dollars came rolling in. And so the government in power is trying to say, well, we're going to put money towards this, and this. And the opposition is saying, you vote for us and we'll put the money towards that, and that. And of course, the voters are going, why didn't you pay off the damn debt? You guys borrowed all this money from 2013 to 2019 or whatever and put us into hock. But you built roads and you built pipelines and you built infrastructure and bridges and schools got funded. Let's pay for it, because that's what this money was supposed to do 5 years ago, 8 years ago. But it wasn't there then. It's here now. Pay the bill. And so there's this back and forth about fiscal stewardship, proper fiscal stewardship to who do you trust to handle all this dough. They're still raking it in. It's coming in at the tune of $2 billion a month right now. It's nuts. Even at oil, at 77 a barrel, the royalties are huge coming into the province. So the good news is that the province could steer 10 to 15 billion of this cash towards their deficit to knock off their debts. Now they had 92 billion in debts. Last we heard 74 billion. They might get it down to 60. And again, this debt is over 10, 15, 20 years. These are bonds that were issued that are out there for as long as the government wants them out there for, at cheap rates. Remember, interest rates were 0 2 years ago. The province borrowed at 0. They borrowed 1, 2, 3% interest for 10, 20-year, 30-year bonds. They don't have to pay these bonds back if they don't want to. They can just pay the interest, which is a nothing burger. But there are those out there going, well, that short-term debt you have and the last of the old debt from 15, 20 years ago, maybe we get rid of that and reduce the cost of government, which increases the surplus. It's like your own home. If you can get rid of credit card debt, you don't pay credit card payments anymore. Well, if you don't pay credit card payments anymore, the cost of living for you just went down. Well, that's what we have in Alberta. That's what I read last night. Unbelievable. It's just nuts. Anyway, kids, what are you going to do with the rest of your life? What is it you want to do? Do you want to be option writers? And if you do want to be an option writer, what options are you going to write? How are you going to do it? And are you going to be able to quit your day job? For some of you, it's already happened on this channel. It's already taken place. You found me 2 years ago. You followed me about the GameStop craziness at the beginning of my live broadcasts. Then you listened very closely to what I started talking about with options. And I started talking about writing options to bring in income or bring money in to buy more GameStop shares or buy other shares. And a number of you have taken me up on that. And you have absolutely said to me, hey, this is exactly what I've done. I have taken whatever premiums I've been getting in on writing options, and I have used it to average down all of the stocks that I hold, that I want to hold long term. I've used the dough to buy more stock to write more options on, to bring in more income. I've used the dough to buy deep in the money calls, to write options on those. I've sold stock to buy deep in the money calls, to write options on those, to bring in more money, to buy more deep in the money calls, to write more options. I am leveraging up because I am either out of the work grind already, or I'm well on my way to it. And I say, congratulations, way to go. Get out of that job. Because if you can make enough money writing options, more than enough money writing options, why would you want to work? Because you see trade opportunities happen when you're in front of the computer watching the markets like I am. You'll see a trade opportunity that might allow you to score a $2,000, $5,000 income score that you would never have seen if you were at the office for 40 hours a week plus weekends because your boss is making you come in. Say goodbye to that life and say hello to this life. You're running your own account. Now, this morning I'm asking the question: is it time to write options on Sofi? That is the question of the morning, and this is why I'm late starting today's show, because over on the Trade Alert show for Gold Bagel members, which you should become one immediately so you can join us every morning before we even start this show, we talked about that. And we're debating whether it's an idea to write options on Sofi. Now, the stock is $6.45 a share. Stock $6.50. We know that the shares reached 7 something last month when the earnings came out, and we saw, they're almost breaking even now. They're going to make money pretty soon here. Way to go, Sofi. But the shares have they're hanging around the 6-7 neighborhood right now. The question is, are they going to do this for another month or so, 2 months, and then we get closer to the next release of financials, and then maybe the shares will reach the 725 neighborhood, maybe. And if the numbers come out okay, will they go into that 825, 850 neighborhood? We're all wanting to know, when will it go to $10? When will it go to 20? We all ask that. But what about the immediate future? Is there a breakout coming, or is this going to be a slow grind higher and higher and higher with the odd dip, because markets go up and down all the time? And I'm sitting here thinking, well, okay, let's suppose you have some Sofi shares and you got 2,000 shares lying around that you've built up over the last 2 years, plus or minus. You got 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 10,000, whatever the number, doesn't matter. If you got 2,000 shares, you could write 20 contracts. 100 shares is one contract. You could write 20 contracts. Well, which ones would you write, and why would you do it? There's the question. And I'm looking at options. I'm trying to figure out, is there an option you can write that will give you a decent premium and give you some cash that you can do some damage with? And the only one that I'm coming up with, the one that kind of caught my radar so far, is the January 2024 contract. Now you're saying to yourself, January 2024? Bruce, it's only February 28th, 2023. Well, tomorrow it's March 1st. And there are 9 months left in this year. And this one dies Jan 19, 2024. This is a 9.5 month contract. That's essentially what this is. This isn't a 1 year or a 2 year. It's 9.5 months. You can write a 750 contract, which is $1 out of the money, and you'll probably collect about $1.25, according to last night's last trade. The shares open a little higher this morning. Maybe these contracts will be 127, 128, maybe 129. The shares want to go up 15, 20 cents during the day today. These contracts might reach 130, 135. So let's just say you get 125 for them. Let's just say that. This is just an example. If you're going to write 20 contracts for $1.25 a contract, that's $125 a share for your 2,000 shares. That's $2,500 cash in your hand right now. What can you do with the $2,500? Well, at $6.50 a share, you can almost buy 400 more shares. 400 will run you about $2,600, and you just got $2,500. So find another $100 and buy 4 more 100 shares. Buy 400 additional Sofi shares. Guess what you're going to do now? You're going to write 4 more contracts, 4 more January 2024 750s, and you're going to bring in another $500. There's that $100 back you threw in there to get that extra 100. If you don't have the 100, you actually are tapped out, and you wrote 20 calls, and you bring in $2,500, you'll buy 300 shares, and you'll write the 3 contracts, and then you'll buy the last 100 shares, and you'll write that contract. At the end of the day today, what does your account look like? At the beginning, you had 2,000 shares of Sofi. At the end of the day, you have 2,400 shares of Sofi, and you've written 24 contracts on Sofi. And now you're studiously watching the trading pattern of the $7.50 contract expiring January 2024. And do you want the stock to go up? Of course you do. Do you want the stock to stay flat? Not necessarily, but if it did, you'll make money. If the stock goes down a little bit, you'll definitely make money on the calls. You'll lose money on your stock, but you'll make money on the depreciation. Obviously, the 750 calls are out of the money, so they have no book value whatsoever. They are worthless, except they have time. And the 9.5 months we're talking about is the time we're dealing with here. So between now and 9.5 months from now, you're going to have to do something, theoretically. Either you don't do anything because by January 19, 2024, the shares are 749 or less, and your contracts are worthless. You never have to buy them back. You keep all 125. All 2,400 shares are yours. The contracts have expired. January the 22nd, 23rd, the next Monday, you're going to write brand new contracts. And you might write 9-month out contracts that are $10 contracts or $9 contracts for another $1.25 or $1.50 on all 2,400 shares. And you'll then turn around, take that money and buy more Sofi at whatever they're trading at, $7.49. And maybe you'll pop up from 2,400 to 3,000 shares. That's the most longest term scenario. I don't see any of you doing that. What I see happening is if you were to write 20 calls now, go to 2,400 shares in this example, you're going to cross your arms and go, okay, if the shares do have a bad week, and the market has a bad week, and these guys, the stock goes to 550, these calls are going to drop in value. They're going to drop 40 to 60 cents in value, depending on when this move happens. If in a month from now, they start to drift to 550 in the doldrums of March, April, if there are any doldrums, you're going to see these calls go down to about 75 cents, 70 cents, maybe 80 cents, maybe. You'll be up about 45, 50 cents a contract in theoretical value. Do you have to do anything? No, you don't. Would you do something? Well, theoretically, you could say to yourself, I can buy these back for 75 cents and I can lock in 50 cents profit on all 24 calls. And then I could turn around and write additional calls. Maybe I could write new calls. These might be, let's say, March or April or May or June 2024s, further out. Might be 750s for just more time. And I might pull in another 30, 40 cents in additional cash. Buy these at 75, sell those at $1.05. Or I could go further out and write maybe 8s or 10s for the same price that I just bought these back for. And I just pulled the string on these. On the other, I don't have to do a damn thing. I don't really need to do anything. I can just sit here with my arms folded and go, you know what? I got 125 for these. I bought 400 more shares, and they're now down 50 cents each, and they're way out of the money. And as long as the stock stays under 750, I don't have to do anything. That's a great attitude to have, because if you're already trading other contracts and other stocks and doing other stuff, and you're still at work building your paying your bills off and whatever, this account here is getting richer in a slow motion kind of way as those calls slowly dribble down in value, and they will. 3 months from now, they'll be down to 60, 65 cents. If the stock's 550, they're going to be out of the money. Here's something to keep in mind. Right now, you're looking at the option chain and saying to me, Bruce, there are January 24s and then there are January 25s. There's nothing in between. If I need to do a rollover for more time, you're making me write Jan 25s after these. And as of today, you are correct. But 2-3 months from now, you will not be correct, because in 2 to 3 months from now, there will be March 2024s, June 2024s, September 2024s, and January 2025s showing up, even December 2024s showing up. There will be more contracts coming out, as there always are, because if you look at the option chain now, you'll note that the contracts that are available to trade on Sofi are this month, March, April of this year, May, June, July, October, December, January 24, January 25. In a few months from now, we will see likely March, June, October, and December contracts pop up. And a few months after that, you'll have every month pop up. and then you'll have dollar levels, every dollar available for strike price. So you'll be able to buy and sell, write and buy back fives, sixes, sevens, eights, nines, tens, 11s, 12 at every dollar increment. They'll be available. That's how this game works on the option business. The closer you get into the timing, the tighter the difference between strike price. As a matter of fact, March the 3rd, that's this Friday's calls, you could buy and sell right now $1, 150s, 2s, 250s, 3s, 350s, 4s, 450s, 5, every 50 cents. Contracts are available to trade at every 50-cent level up until $11. And after $11, they go up, looks like in dollar increments. This will happen with every contract as time gets closer to the expiry date. So these January 2024s, you're writing 750s now. And a month or two from now, you find yourself in a position to want to do a trade that either you want to move a little lower in strike or higher in strike. And you may want to go forward in time a little bit, because 3 months in, you may want to now write March 2024s. You may find that you can write March 24s at every dollar. And you may find, I'm going to write 8s, or I'm going to write 9s. I'm going to buy back my 750 Jans. I'm going to write 9 March contracts. More time, a little higher in strike, rollover. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull the string on this exercise price. And if you want to assign me, you want to take my stock from me, you can't get them for 750 anymore. Plus that 125 I already got. Now you're going to have to give me 9 plus that 125 I originally got, because I rolled these over for no money. And now you're being taken out at 1025 if you were to be taken out. Are you happy getting taken out at 1025 if your average right now is around $6-7 and you just added more stock to your stock portfolio? Or you're sitting now with a $9 average on Sofi because you've had it for a while and you bought it way up here and you bought a little more and you bought a little more. Now you're making this option move. You're bringing in another 20% more stock at $6.50 a shot, $6.45 a piece, bringing your average down to the $7 level perhaps, and you're offering your stock right now at $8.75. You get taken out at $8.75. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to turn around and buy the stock back on the open market and write $10 contracts. You don't worry about getting exercised, ever. You dare them to come and get you. So we play that game. I'm throwing it at you as an idea, as a thought. I'm not saying to do it, but I'm saying that right now it's quiet. Sofi had a little run. We watched the run together. We studied the run together. We know that the stock has got to break through 850 to totally hit new highs since it came off from the higher levels. It reached the 8-something level back in August last summer, couldn't go any higher. We didn't hit that level last month when the numbers came out. And so there's a resistance level in this 850 neighborhood, which is telling me you're safe to write 750s and take in $1.25 cash. That's $8.75 total. So if the shares want to reach $8 in the next month or two, that would be great. That would be fantastic. I would love to sit here with you 2 months from now, a month from now, going, wow, look at our Sofi. It's trading $8 a shot. You wrote 750s out there. You're 50 cents in the money on your calls. That's all. And they're trading $8. And if they exercise you today, you end up with 875, and they're trading at 8. You're going, okay, take me out at 875. Great, I'll just buy them back at $8, and I'll write now $10 contracts for January 24 or March 2024 or June 2024, depending on how much moolah can be hauled in on that, right? And you'll buy more stock again, maybe another 20% bump in stock, and now you're going from whatever you had, 2,400 to 3,000 shares. Thank you very much. Take me out at $10. Plus $1.25, $1.50. That's $11.50. Take me out $11.50 on 3,000 shares. That's $35,000. Give me $35,000. Make me a loser and give me $35,000 for stock that I ultimately got averaged down to $6.54, and I had 2,400 at that time. Yeah, I'm a loser. I got 30 whatever thousand. Guess what? You're going to buy them back and write again. You're going to write 1250s. Here we go. You could use the Sofi shares right now as poor man covered calls without an expiry date. If you think of it in that mentality, You go, okay, they're cheap. They're $6.45. They're not $16. They're not $26. I am writing calls on GameStop, $10 calls, and I'm bringing in $3, $4 contract or more, and I'm buying more deep in the money calls to keep doing that. I could now go into the SoFi mode in the same way. I want to write as many SoFi calls as I can, buy up the stock itself, write more contracts, and multiply it out that way, starting here in the 650 neighborhood. And if you can't get to the position where you're writing 20 GameStop, 30 GameStop, 40 GameStop contracts, as you leveled your way up to that many deep in the money calls, you start off with 10 or 20 or 25, whatever, however you can on SoFi, you leverage those up. You're now working both of them. And in 6 months from now, a year from now, are you writing 50 GameStops and 80 SoFis? It's all relative. If the SoFis are $7, $8, $9, $10, they're not going to bring you the kind of premiums that a $20 contract will get you, or a $25 contract will get you on GameStop. But it adds up. And if you're writing more of them than the other, you're writing more SoFi calls than GameStop calls, the dollars are there. And do you decide to write calls on SoFi and use the cash to buy more deep in the money calls on GameStop and write more GameStop calls? You could play it any way you want. You want to take SoFi cash and buy Smart Rent stock because it's cheap down here in the twos, or you're going to buy Rocket Lab, or you're going to buy Matterport, or you're going to buy Spire. You can do that. It's whatever you want to do with the dough. It's up to you. It's your money. It's your account. These are thoughts that I've had this morning, just with this one big fat cup of coffee. Throwing it out there. You let me know your thoughts, and let's see how this all works out. Thank you all for joining me today. Tomorrow night is Wednesday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern time, I'll be live. Prime time with Uncle Bruce, only for Gold Bagel members, these guys. So if you are a regular member of this channel and you upgrade your membership to gold level, you'll be charged by YouTube the prorated differential for the month. And it's so much every month after that. You can join me Wednesday nights, every Wednesday, and ask me whatever you want about your option portfolios and your stock and whatever. We'll go over that together. If, of course, you're a Gold Bagel member, you can join me here every morning before this show starts. And this morning, this show got delayed because of these guys. Become one of these guys and join the party. Some of you might be writing calls on SoFi for the very first time today or tomorrow or whatever. Some of you might be writing 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80 calls, 100 calls. Don't be afraid to write calls. The contract I'm talking about, these January 2024 calls, pardon me, January 19th, 2024 expiry, 750s, there are 43,400 out there already. The $10 calls, there are 39,000. The $5 calls are at 28,000. These are three very active contracts. Last night's last bid ask on the 750s was 122 to 126, 4-cent spread. A very tight market, very liquid market. You can easily enter that market any way you like. Again, if the shares want to have a nice little pop this morning, which would be great, then fantastic. Let the stock pop to 367 or 660, 670, 675. You'll get 135, 138, a little bit more. They'll move in pennies as the stock moves, of course. You can always, put a stink offer in there at 129 or 134, see if they hit. It's up to you. The good news is that the spread is not 50 cents between buyer and seller. It's 4 cents. So there's good liquidity to get in, get out, make a move. Anyway, I throw it at you. I leave it with you. We'll talk about it. You can let me know what your thoughts are. In the meantime, thank you, all of you, for joining in and throwing a thumbs up our way already to get this channel a little bit of momentum. Those of you can hit that thumbs up button. Please do, like Larry Titus, who is our bell ringer every day. Thank you, Larry, for number 79. I appreciate it. And let's see what else is going on here. Marco Z, here's a good comment. I mostly write covered calls on dividend stocks. Gives me double income. You get your dividend every 3 months. In the meantime, you get option premiums on a consistent basis. Now, whether you write 6-month calls and every 3 months turn them over, or you write 3-month out calls and every 4 to 6 weeks turn them over, it's your strategy, however you want to do it. But yes, if you own IBM or other decent dividend paying stocks, you can write calls against these shares out of the money further down in time, and perhaps take your 5% yield from dividends and turn it into 15 to 20 to 25% yield on an annual basis for the option premium and the dividend premium. Nice, especially inside 401ks or IRAs. That is an excellent strategy. Let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, White Feather is saying, Marco, there's nothing wrong with doing both if that suits you. I think quite a few of us here are either already out of the rat race or working to get there as soon as possible. Fantastic. Flint Creek, I went a year further for over $4 strike on a $10 SoFi, and there's that too. You can write SoFi call, any SoFi call you want. Doesn't have to be a 750 Jan 2024. You want to write Jan 2025 contracts? Can be done. Flint Creek, I got 469 and I did it 5 times. Fantastic. I'm here to create a financial legacy for my son. A lot of people are thinking about the kids and their estate. Absolutely. What else is going on here? He's either having a breakdown or I'm in a dream. Yeah, I don't know. AMC peaked at over $8 in the pre-market volume, 2.5 million shares on AMC. Take a peek here. The old AMC share, $7.79 for the commons, $2.02 for the preferreds, and let's pop that up there quick. 2.7 million shares, $7.96 last, and I don't know. Short interest is indicating 131 million, 25%. I don't know how accurate that is. There are 517 million shares outstanding for the commons. There's 517 million for the prefs as well. The talk is to convert both into one. That would mean 1 billion shares out there total. Again, the company is in such trouble. Financially, unfortunately, earnings per share negative $1.37. Yikes! Whew. I can't say anything else. I just can't say anything else. Matterport is up 6 cents. Rocket Lab, I believe, reports tonight. I believe tonight is Rocket Lab Day. Yep, and the next March the 8th, so that's in 9 days, SmartRent. Next Wednesday, SmartRent comes out with their financials. So we have 2 more of our favorites here. We're up 4.8 on Rocket Lab, SoFi unchanged, GameStop up 8 cents, and Matterport up 6, 23andMe up almost 4 cents. Nothing on Spire this morning. I have nothing on ATIP yet. And SmartRent, I show nothing this morning. Sextera down 2 pennies. Apple's down 26 cents. Goldman is up 97. Excuse me. Goldman is up. Cisco's up 12. Tesla's up 371. Arc Innovation up 29. Microsoft unchanged. Bed Bath Beyond, it looks like it's down 3 cents to 144. Pfizer off 8 cents to 40.70. HPQ down 8 to 29.32. Carvana down 7 to 8.86. Google is up 15 to 90.25. Amazon down 4 to 93.73. Nvidia down 17 cents to 34.84 at the moment. That's what I've got at the moment, with the markets now showing a slight gain. With 16 minutes to go until we open up for trading. 46-point gain on the Dow. That's actually lower than earlier. 4.5-point gain from S&P, so nothing going on there. And a 6-point gain on NASDAQ. These 2 indexes are at 0. They're doing nothing. Crude up 195 to 77.61. Welcome all to the program, to the party. Great to have you here. What can I say, and what is going to happen with the markets? I really am curious. Let me know what you're going to do on your SoFi. I'd be curious to see if any of you are going to do anything with it. And if you do bring in some cash, I hope it's a bunch, and utilize it to your advantage. Way to go, I say. We have 123 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for 123 thumbs ups already. Thank you for those of you who have been renewing your memberships. I know that a bunch of you every day get asked by YouTube, would you like to stay as a member of Bruce's channel? And many of you say, yes, I would. And you click the yes button and renew your membership for another month. I thank you. Those of you who've got the automatic recurring membership button pressed, you've got my obviously my complete and utter thank you as always. Thank you for being members of this channel. Those of you who are alerting us, I love it when you guys put the notice on the chat here to tell me how long you've been a member of this channel. I think you can do it for free. One of those buttons down below the chat, you hit one of those. I can't remember if it's the dollar sign or the plus sign. You can make a free announcement letting everyone know how long you've been a member, and you can send a message to me and the gang. It is appreciated, and it really impresses a lot of newbies around here who kind of figure out, my God, he's had people who've been members for like 2 years and counting. And I thank you all so much for your support. It's great. Flint Creek, I'm glad you went over the Sofi cover calls this morning. I was unsure, but decided if exercised, I nearly double my money. I plan to keep building this way. JJ says ATIP earnings date announcement for ATIP March 7th, 2023 is the story. JJ, thank you for that. On NASDAQ website, I appreciate this. We've been trying to figure out what's going on. ATIP hasn't had no pre-market action. I would love to know if ATIP is still actually listed. What's going on? If anyone knows anything, let me know. Flint Creek, I say let's hope I get back up or 670 to see those higher premiums. That's where I got 469. And Gonzo Cruiser, member for 19 months. Here's one of those announcements I was telling you about. Happy member. Thank you for being a Chillin' with Uncle Bruce member. Alberto, I've been a member for 23 months. Gold bagel level member, almost 2 years. And I'm still pile dancing. Thank you. Thank all for what you do, Uncle. Thank you, my friends. And I love these announcements. These are just great. They just stick out like that on the YouTube chat bar. And I just love it that people who don't know what it is we do here, or who kind of stumble across this channel, because a lot of folks do get recommended to us. They come in here and they realize, look at these members. Bama Babe, 23 months, gold bagel level, almost 2 years for me. Spicy Android, member for 7 months, gold bagel level. Bruce has me on the right track. Man, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled you're here, really. Adam says, I experimentally bought 3x ATIP yesterday just for the close. Trade went through. So they must be up there still. Keep me posted, folks, on that ATIP, because the earnings are coming, the report. And they're in business. 900 plus centers. They're active. I'm just curious what's going to happen with the stock. Thank you, all of you who are alerting us as to how long you've been members. IR Aaron, a member for 20 months, gold bagel level. I'll mention this again for the newbies who are not members. There are 2 memberships. There's a Chillin' with Uncle Bruce level, which is about $10 a month. And then there's the gold bagel level, which is $25 a month. And you got to ask yourself, why would anyone pay $25 a month to be a member of a YouTube channel? I mean, geez, there are channels out there for $1.99 a month. You can become members of those. Well, it's, I guess, what you get. The folks who are Gold Bagel members join me every morning on the pre-alert show. They join me Wednesday nights for the 8 o'clock primetime show. And the kind of information that they are picking up being members of this channel and being able to comment during market hours, of course, like Chillin' members, they're making money. It's as simple as that. If members were not making money in this market writing call options, they wouldn't be members. I mean, it's one feeds the other. It's kind of like, kind of makes sense, doesn't it? The reason we have memberships is because we don't want to be attacked by trolls that attack live chats on YouTube channels. That's basically it. You'll notice if you go down below my picture here, you'll notice that the comments are turned off. You cannot comment on this show after hours. And why is that? Troll attacks. Absolutely relentless, sinister people out there trying to kick members off YouTube. So in order to stay on YouTube and stay in their good graces, we like to have a PG-rated channel. We have a membership program. And there's Adrian Jimenez. AJ is here, member for 20 months at the Chillin' with Uncle Bruce level. And Adrian gets to use those coveted knee emojis all the time. And if you have no idea what the knee emojis are about, oh boy, are you a newbie around here. The knee emojis are here to help you make nothing but money, because the Knights of Knee do not mess around, and do not let people mess around with your stocks and your options. The Knights of Knee are here to protect you. And of course, when you pop these up, you have to open up your window and yell outside, knee, knee, knee. And what happens is I start doing it, and Colton comes in, Maria comes in with these. Next thing you know, Testy Donkey is doing it, Spicy Android, and Abrams doing it. Around the world, people are yelling out their windows, neat, 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 neat. And the neighbors are going, shut the hell up. I'm trying to sleep out here. And we're going, neat, 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 because we're getting richer and richer and richer writing options and saying, the hell with you guys. You shouldn't be sleeping. You should be writing call options. Karen is in there, neat, neat, neat. D.A. Druda, BW, Gonzo, Alex, Mirko, neat, 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 neat. You can't stop this. It's totally out of control. Thank you, everybody, for popping in here, and let's have some fun. Deep Value, thank you. We like to keep it light. It's all good. Thank you all for being part of the channel and being part of the fun. Become a member today. Join this crazy gang of regulars of mine, and you're part of the family. Joe K., thanks, pal, for being the knee hitter here. Here we go. Knee, knee, knee. There are folks in Canada, the United Kingdom, Germany, Denmark, United States, Australia. They're Aussie. There are Kiwis here. We have folks in Asia. We have folks around the world who are yelling "neat, neat, neat" out their window right now as the knee attack takes its toll on the pre-markets. And we thank you very much, all of you, for being here. Alberto, of course. Larry Titus, of course. No doubt about it. Thank you all. We have 8 minutes to go before Larry's going to hit those opening bells. Without Larry hitting the bells, we don't trade. Thank you, Larry, for helping us out. Thank you, all of you who are notifying us how long you've been members of this channel and joining in on the knee attack. And hopefully we can encourage others to become members of this channel as well. Thank you all so much. Appreciate it. All righty. What else is going on here? JR, I'm an automatic renew member for about 6 months. Why have I paid $150 to do that? Because I learned that my 10,000 Sofi shares can bring in $12,200 in premiums. You think I got my money's worth? Spend $150 to learn how to make $12,200? There you go. Beach Boy is here. Get out of the way, everybody. Hey, pal. Nice to see you here. Way to go. Samuel says smart investing, right equals premium equals buy more shares equals more contracts equals buy more one-on-one with Uncle Bruce equals success in retirement. I think Samuel's figured it out. I think he's got it figured out. Who cares is number 138 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you for these thumbs ups. We're going for 200. Every morning show, we go for 200 thumbs ups at a minimum. And we love to get as close as possible to 200 thumbs ups before the opening bell. So we have 62 more to get. We have 7 minutes left before we start trading. Do yourself a favor and help my channel. Hit that thumbs up button. It's free to do it. And let YouTube know we have fun over here. And that would be great. Trader Timmy, lurker since 2021. I forget which month. And we have a lot of folks here who are lurkers. They aren't members, but they're hanging around and they're learning a lot. And we appreciate them. They throw thumbs ups our way as well. And hopefully, as time goes by, more and more of the lurkers will become members, which usually is what happens. Lurkers start out watching carefully and just kind of giving me the stink eye. Is this guy for real? Is he really live? Or is this, what's the deal there? And why is his background so plain Jane? He has no charts. He has no fancy graphics. The guy just talks. I mean, why would I be a member with a guy where he just talks all the time? Plus, you know what he doesn't do? This Uncle Bruce guy, he doesn't trade stocks. He doesn't even write options himself. He has no interest, no conflict of interest in the market. That's right. I don't compete with you, and my attention isn't waylaid by my own portfolio. I am here to be on top of this market to help you figure out in plain English what's kind of going on. That's my job. I think that's my job. Hector, thank you for these knee emojis. Waverly doesn't even have a lamp. Not even a lamp. Samuel, yes, sir. Alberto, yes, sir. Anyway, folks, thank you for supporting this channel. Auntie Jen and I love you. We're just thrilled you're all here, and we're excited about how you're doing. And for some of you who are, or a number of you who have already notified us and are keeping us posted on your progress, to say goodbye to your day trade, your day boss, man, we're excited. BW, I saw your second YouTube short yesterday. It looks good. Will you do more? And realizing that's going to drive more traffic to this channel and new folks inquiring what we're all about, changing lives. I've started to do a couple of shorts. I'm experimenting with it right now. I'm kind of goofing around with it. It's not really professional. I'm doing what I can. Trader Timmy, I have 2 YouTube accounts and give 2 thumbs ups. Thank you. Fabulous. I appreciate this. These help. They really do. Jimmy, number 147, SoFi Options, green light. Flint Creek, he is homeless too. You got to help this guy out. David, I came here for the amazing covered call info. The pile dancing, that's just gravy. Nick DeMoria, number 153, 47 to go. And we've got 200 thumbs ups. 4 minutes left before we open for trading. We need 47 thumbs ups to hit 200. Help us out, folks. Help us out. U.S. home prices fell for the 6th straight month in December, according to Case Shiller Real Estate Report. That's a headline that has come through. All righty, everybody, there it is. SoFi 649, up 7 cents. Keep an eye on those options and check out which ones you might want to look into and see if you can bring us some dough. David Flores, Coyote, enjoying this. Mirko 154, Bruce, from Germany. Mirko has just hit the thumbs up button. Thanks, pal, and welcome all to the show today. The phone in thingy would definitely be unique and could bring in more viewers and ads. There you go. Well, there's that thingy with the short thingy and the phone thingy and the other thingy. We're down to 3 minutes, and we begin the crazy trading of the day. BW, don't forget to let everyone know you have your own professional bell ringer for at least 2 years. Oh, I've had, our friend Mr. Titus has been doing this for 2+ years. It's awesome. JR, Dave Flores, I'm not sure about all that. There you go. Fantastic all. Really appreciate it. Great that you're all here. We're getting ready for the opening. The Dow is only up 15 points. S&P is down 1/4 point. NASDAQ is down 14 points. Right towards the end of the session, down go the markets. It's a tentative opening. The news out there isn't great. So do not fear the upside, kids. Always be writing and stay on top of these contracts. Absolutely stay on top of these contracts. Last trades here in the pre-market before we fire it up. We're looking at Rocket Lab down about a penny. SoFi is up 4. GameStop is up 4 cents. Over at AMC, we're up 19 cents, maybe 23 cents. The preferreds are down 4. Matterport is up 4.5. 23andMe is up maybe 2 cents. Nothing on Spire. ATIP looks to be up a penny at 36 cents. Looks like it's trading. We got SmartRent up 8, 275. Cyxtera down 2. Apple up down 88. We got Goldman up 47. Cisco up 9 cents. Tesla at 210. 60 up 297. We have ARC Innovations up 15 cents. Microsoft down 122 today. Bed Bath Beyond down a penny. Pfizer down 29. HPQ up a dime. Carvana down 30. Alphabet down 54. Amazon down 64. Nvidia down 124. That's the story coming out of the pre-market, going into the opening, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. We're going to start trading today, and we'll see if you guys can get any richer out there. because you deserve it. Thank you all so much for being part of the show. Beach Boy, I missed the non-lamp. Should I renew next month? Yeah, my finances are way better since I found this homeless Canadian and his boss, Jen. But the lamp, the lamp. Constantine, number 160 on the thumbs up. Mirko, Beach Boy, you are on to something. That's what I thought, laughing out loud. Cloaked is good morning all. Larry Titus, there's the bell. Bruce, you're open. We're trading. Dems the bell, says JR. Here we go, kids. Away we go for another session of fun. Let's see if you guys can get any richer today. Wouldn't that be just lovely? Thank you, JR. Thank you, Larry. 50-point down dip to start the day on the Dow. We're down 4.5 on S&P, NASDAQ down 17. That is the initial number. Up $2 a barrel on oil, 77.69. SoFi holding 6.48 at the moment, up 5 cents a share. Now showing 642. So it's going to jump about. That's what SoFi does, like all the other markets. We're showing GameStop at $18.99, down 11 cents right now. We got Tesla at 210, up 260. We have Apple down 64, HPQ down 8, ATIP. I'm not sure if we're trading yet. I'm waiting for the chart to show up officially. There seemed to be some trading on the pre-market. We'll wait for a bit on the actual market. Google down 22, Moderna unchanged, 138.27. Cisco down 12, Pfizer down 32, IBM down 15, Microsoft down 78. Slight losses there. ME up 2, Matterport up 3 cents, Cyxtera down 3, Rocket Lab down 2, SmartRent up 9, Spire up a couple of pennies. That's what we see so far. Early morning, first minute in, 83-point drop on the Dow as we go. All right. Here we go. Samuel says, I never traded stocks or had any knowledge ever until this past December. Alberto gave me 1 month of mental beatings and brought me to the Uncle Bruce channel. Wow, how fast it has all come together. DQ 162 thumbs ups. Thank you, my friend. Z Estate 162 as well. Mirko, but I'm on auto renewal, and I think in Germany you just have the auto renewal option. Never was asked by YouTube if I wanted it or not. Flint Creek, go SoFi, Jeff Moss, QD, whatever that means. Thank you all for being here. We're going now member only comment. Please become a member of this channel, and you too can comment during live market hours. We'd love to have you join us. Thank you, all of you out there, for being part of this channel and part of the Stock Markets with Bruce family. We really welcome you all in here. Love to have you join us, and pop up those knee emojis whenever you need help. Thank you all so much for being part of the show. All right, we're up and running. We're firing it up. Down 81 on the Dow at the moment, down 7 on S&P, and down 13 on NASDAQ. Slight losses to start, nothing serious. We'll see how this plays itself out going forward. Okay, everybody. Yeehaw! 168 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you. Also, thanks to D.H. Root, a member for 13 months, been lurking since January 2021. Auto renewal since joining. One trade pays for years of memberships. Thank you so much for that comment. JJ, I've been a member for 23 months. I'm at the gold bagel level. I'm writing SoFi calls when it pops. Congratulations, everybody, and welcome to the party, pals. Thank you for these notifications, letting the world know how long you've been part of this group and channel. It is really appreciating it. Karim, member for 20 months, gold bagel level. Mirko, been lurking before that, but my first one-on-one, I had to become a member. As soon as I had a one-on-one with this guy, I had to become a member. Thank you, Mirko, and congratulations on all your success. Way to get the job done. 20 months. It's unreal. We're coming up to 2-year anniversaries for a bunch of my viewers here as members, and I'll tell you, it is humbling to think about it. 2 years on this channel for membership. Thank you all. There we go. We're down 129 on the Dow. We've got SoFi 651 up 9 cents. That'll help those contracts out there a little higher, giving you an opportunity to score better premiums. keep your eyes on those if you're going to take advantage of it. Thank you very much. GameStop 1901 down 9 cents. SoFi, like I say, 651 up 9. Tesla 209 up 145. Apple 146.99 down 93. HBQ down 15 cents, 29.24. Let's take a look over here. Still waiting on ATIP. Don't know if it's trading or not. Google down 26 cents. Moderna up 14. Cisco down 20. Pfizer down 41. And IBM down 64 cents at the moment. And Merco, never have considered not renewing. Why should I? We are making money here. DQ. I don't know what that means. Z Estate, Merco, 20 months. Miraculous. Rewatched number 11, class number 11 last night on Poor Man Covered Calls. What's the exit strategy when the call deep in the money nears expiration? What's the deal there? Well, obviously, you're always keeping an eye on your deep in the money calls that you own. You're always keeping an eye on the calls you write against them. You're always watching the stock that is the entity you're trading against. So if you've written a call, you bought a deep in the money call that had 2 years to go when you bought it, or 18 months, I would be saying that you're always watching forward the call of the option chain. And if you find that January 25 calls are what you got, deep in the money calls, and now they're coming out with January 26 calls, even if yours still has a year to go, a year and a bit to go, if you see the January 26 calls that you have, say you've got deep in the money $10 calls for GameStop, and now you see January 26 deep in the money $10 calls for GameStop. If you see those, within 25 cents or so of your call, and you can sell your call and buy those, and they only cost you a quarter, 25 cents to get another year of time, you're in the zone. Now, you may find that you do that with 18 months to go, with 12 months to go. You might do it with 9. You might do it with 4. You're going to gauge it. The key here is you are always holding deep in the money calls that are deep in the money. And you want to be sure that wherever the stock is and wherever your call is, if you're in here on a $10 call and GameStop is $19.20, all is well. There's a nice gap. But if GameStop comes into that 15, 14 range and starts to squeeze the 10, you may want to move the 10s to 8s, or you're going to go 10s to 8s and go forward in time, keep the spread up, and keep writing. Obviously, if the stock is slipping, your contracts that you've written, the 22s, the 21s, the 20s, the 19s, 18s, they're falling off. You're making your money there. You'll transfer some of the dough into the 10s to go into 8s or into 7s or into 6s. You're always writing and keeping a spread. The stock starts to pop up into the 20, 22, 24 range. You might sell off your 8s or 7s and buy 10s again, and that's cash back to you. And so you'll constantly monitor both at all times. That's part of the Poor Man Covered Call strategy you have to learn. Welcome, everybody. Mirko, 20-month gang in the house. Samuel JR, those beatings and lessons have changed my life, and I can't believe how soon I'm going to retire. Every penny goes into my account. I may even collect cans. Free money. Mirko, DQ, you are still old, just not as old as Uncle Bruce, laughing out loud. JR, Samuel, wow, retirement and can collecting. What a deal. DQ, mirth, truth. There you go. We now have on the thumbs up meter 173. Thank you for that. We're only 27 away from 200. This is great. DQ, I've been a member for 23 months and I felt old before I joined this channel. John Gill, I've been a member for 20 months. Gold bagel level. Thank you, John. And Karim, member for 20 months. Gold bagel level. Thank you, all of you, for these notifications, letting the world out there know how long you've been part of this channel. And I can tell you that these folks who've been involved here for 15 months, 20 months, 23 months, these folks are making money. It's just that simple. That's why they're still here. Why would you leave the party? Thank you all. And congratulations, everyone, on how you're doing. I'm thrilled about it. ATIP, I think, is trading. I got 1,800 volume showing at 35 cents a share, up 0.3 of a penny. If anyone sees anything different, let me know. But it looks like everything is back to normal over there. We're down 134 on the Dow, down 7 on S&P, down 8 on NASDAQ at the moment. Uncle Bruce is forever young. There you go. Samuel, I started my Gold Bagel membership. I started to walk and talk like Uncle Bruce, toasting a bagel every day and crunching them into them exactly as Uncle Bruce would. Birds of a feather. JR, Samuel, at 5 cents a can, you only need 129 to get one more Sofi. Get them cans. DQ, or 7 cents gets you an ATM share, or 7 cans gets you an ATM. Mirko, Samuel saw a documentary about a guy in Germany living in an RV and driving from festival to festival collecting cans. You get 25 cents per can over here. He made over 90 grand last year. Joe K. Uncle Bruce just sold 10 Sofi, Jan 24, 750 calls for 125 each. My Sofi average is $7. What? Me worry? Nice. Way to go, Joe. Zed, when I became a member, I began craving and eating bagels. Manager, I am here, Bruce. I am thumbs up 178. You are 22 away from 200. Thank you, manager. Welcome to the party, pal, and welcome all of you. 115 is the down dip on the Dow. Nothing serious. We're down 1.9 on S&P. We're up 6 now on NASDAQ. That's where we're at. Apparently, there's a popcorn collaboration between AMC and Walmart. And shares of AMC rallied on Tuesday after the movie theater operator announced a popcorn collaboration with Walmart. AMC said all of its new lines of AMC Perfectly Popcorn, ready to eat and microwave popcorn will be sold exclusively at the giant retail giant starting March 11, just in time for the Academy Awards, which airs on March 12th. The stock's rally comes just before AMC reveals its fourth quarter results, which are expected after the closing bell on March 11, which is Oscars weekend. We will enter the multi-billion-dollar retail popcorn industry with an at-home popcorn that features the authentic taste of real movie theater popcorn, said AMC Chief Executive Adam Aron. We are especially pleased that we're doing so in an exclusive launch with Walmart, the largest retailer in the United States. And that's the story of why the stock has had a little bit of a pop. The thing is that, of course, at the end of the day, way to go AMC. I mean, anything you can do to raise awareness, anything is a good thing. But remember, folks, AMC doesn't make popcorn. They retail popcorn, which means they have to buy popcorn, which in reality means someone is providing them the popcorn under license with an AMC label on it. And then that popcorn is going into the retail store at Walmart. So the net margin that AMC is enjoying on a purchase, and I don't know what this is retailing for. You will have to tell me if you find it. If I see it at the Walmart store, I'll let you know. But what is the net margin? Is it 5%, 8%, 12%, 18%, 20%? I have no idea. It can't be 50% or anything like that, because we're talking about retailing it at Walmart. It's a discount retailer. So this is not a high-end market sale popcorn. This is at retail, at discount retail. So can they sell $10 million a year of popcorn at Walmart? I hope so, or more. But if they did sell 10 million and they made a margin of 10% to them, they'd make $1 million. Great. There's 1 billion shares outstanding. There's not even a penny a share here. This is really one of those, what can I say? Anyway, there you go. Okay. There's something good there, but this isn't going to turn it around overnight. There you go. All right. What can I say here? Let's go. JR. First it was down, now it's up. Enjoy the ride, everybody. Manager, what, Uncle Bruce, are you suggesting that we should write Sofi options now? What do you think? I'm throwing out all kinds of examples. I talked about January 2024 750s. I've talked about the Jan 24 10s. I've talked about July contracts, 2025 contracts. You have to decide what option you want to write for how much and what you're doing with the dough. If you're going to write January 2024 contracts, 750s, and bring in $1.25 or more, you can turn around and buy stock with that money. And of course, those of you who have, you got 5,000 shares, you can write 50 calls. You'll bring in $6,300. You might be able to get your hands on 400 or 500 more SoFi. Figure out the math. Buy more SoFi with it if you want. Write more calls. That's treating SoFi like a deep in the money call that never expires. Think of it that way. Or take the dough you get and put it to where else you want it to go. Do you want to buy the $6,000? You might be able to buy 5 more deep in the money GameStop calls and write on those. Up to you to decide where this money goes and what you're going to do with it. Exciting stuff. All right. What else is going on here? Zed Estate, Mandu, 23-month Gold Bagel member. Hector, Mandu 5, how do I make that type of a post? Drew, number 183, good morning, everybody. Zed, Beach Boy, has he been around? Mirko, Uncle Bruce, remember the 200U I bought yesterday at 29.16? I just sold 2 covered calls, 35 July at 425. I like it. There you go. Nice going, Mirko. DQ, Zed, he was in the gold show today. Hector, Uncle Bruce, I lurked for 5 months beginning March 2021. I joined August 2021. Couldn't stand it anymore. I had to join you. Mirko, he's probably catching some waves right now. We've got, where are we here? Hang on. Where are we at right now? Oh, my goodness gracious. Let's see what's up here. Looking at all kinds of stuff going on. SoFi right now, 654, up 11 cents. 1918 on GameStop, up 8. Dow's down 87 points. S&P up 2.6. NASDAQ up 24 points. We're improving there. UG, Uncle Bruce, do you think it's worth holding on to my ATIP shares looking kind of iffy? I'd hang on to them. Just hang on to them. Hang on, let them come out with their numbers and then let them come out with announcements. Let's see what's going on. Financial, I was able to sell a December 23, 750 on SoFi. I got 118 for it. Right on. Zed, DQ Beach Boy has been quiet for some time. He was here this morning. He's here. He's around. He was talking to us. What else is happening here? Apple down 27, Tesla up 166, HPQ up 19. We're at 35.1 on ATIP now, up half a penny now on 14,000. So ATIP is getting some bids, a little here, a little there. Google up 24, Moderna up 108, Cisco up 19, Pfizer down 41, IBM is off 30, Microsoft down 27 cents. ME up 4, Matterport up 6.5, Cyxtera up 4, Rocket Lab down 2. They report tonight. Smart Rent unchanged, Spire up 1.5 cents. Bed Bath Beyond down 7, Amazon down 22, Home Depot up 4 cents, Netflix up 250, Vanik Semiconductors, the SMH up 127, Adobe up 120, Goldman down 488, Boeing up 107, Meta up 520 to 174.74, having a good start today. AMC 819 for the commons, up 58. The preferreds are 191, down 13.5. Remember, there's a lawsuit going on between shareholders and the corporation to not allow the corporation to split or realign the shares. The company wants to take the 8 preferred shares and make them equal to common shares. The common shareholders are going, no. The preferreds stay the way they are. We're staying the way we are. We don't want any more shares issued from Treasury to dilute us. AMC at $8.19 a share. My goodness, if this company could issue a billion shares, they could bring in $8 billion. If they could issue 100 million, they'd bring in, it would be a ton of money. But there's that battle going on, and people are ignoring that battle today because there's this Walmart popcorn AMC deal that I hope nothing but the best for everybody. Go out there and buy all the AMC popcorn you want at Walmart. But I'm sorry, 100 million in sales will never happen. But if it were to happen, I don't even see them making $10 million on 100 million in sales. I don't see it. It's not going to be $5 a package for this popcorn. Even though it's movie theater popcorn and we are used to paying $8 a bucket, you're not going to pay that kind of money at Walmart to buy it when Orville Redenbacher is right over there, or the house brand is right over there. I mean,
is it already popped?
No, it's microwavable.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know whose it really is. It could be Orville Redenbacher's popcorn under a licensing deal for AMC. There is no margins for AMC to make a lot of money here. There is no way they're going to make a lot of money here. But hey, image wise, it doesn't hurt. Now, can they do a deal where if you buy a package of 40 microwave popcorns, there will be a ticket inside the box for a movie that you can go see? They could do that, or a $5 discount at the concession stand because you bought a box of $20 popcorn. I don't know. I mean, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be the marketing guy going, well, we got to come up with ways to make this fly, and then have all kinds of awareness on the packaging that, hey, if you buy this box, inside this box is a $5 whatever to your to any AMC theater with no expiry date or something like that. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know.
Spitballing here.
I'm spitballing here. I tell you.
Do you know who they are? They say that everybody has Teflon in them from microwavable popcorn.
Yuck.
It's inert. It's just rolling around in there.
Yuck. Well, they say that the water we drink, there are microplastics in all of our water now, and we're drinking plastic. They say that they said in the 70s, if you drink orange juice, you'll get cancer. They say if you smoke cigarettes in the 50s, you'd get cancer. And then there are those who didn't believe it on any count. There are those who say drinking coffee makes you live longer, and there are those who say drinking coffee will kill you. There are those who are saying, leave me alone, I just want to have my coffee. There are those.
Canada came out with its new liquor guidelines saying 2 glasses a week, even 2 glasses a week has a risk to it. Where they used to say a glass of red wine with dinner helped your digestion.
And in Europe, the country with one of the highest life expectancies, France and Italy. Why? They drink wine with their dinners.
They drink dinner.
They drink dinner with their wines. Wine consumption in France and Italy is much higher than other parts of Europe, and they have a longer life expectancy. Oh, wow, they die with cancer. No, they live longer. I mean,
they also have a much different lifestyle than North America.
And in Japan,
much smaller portions.
The life expectancy in Japan is higher than we have because they say they eat a lot of rice over there or a lot of fish over there, different fats and proteins. Do they live 100 years longer than we do? No. It's a couple of years longer on average. Congratulations.
I know what they say.
What do they say?
When I die, I want to look sick.
Don't let me die looking good. I want to look like crap when I go. So when they say, it was
time.
It was time. Look at that. Oh, you better go. There you have it. Oscar Davila is thumbs up 186. Thank you, Oscar. Mandu is saying if you want to leave a message on the YouTube section where you have these big green announcement bars like Hector had here, you hit the $sign and there's an option there where you can hit this and it'll announce how long you've been a member of the channel. Hector, 19 months, gold bagel level, bagel familia. Thank you, my friend, for that. Mandu, there's Mandu, 23 months, gold bagel level with a bunch of thumbs up there. Thank you. DQ, 23 months, gold bagel.
DQ logo he's got there.
You got to love that. Jen loves DQ's logo, thinks it's one of the prettiest logos ever created on the face of the earth. Hector, Uncle Bruce, selling popcorn to people who watch movies from their couch kind of defeats the purpose of having people show up to your theater. Yes! Yes! Hello! AMC is prepping for an extended Rugman stay. Yoink. Mirko, Uncle Bruce, don't give them your good ideas for free. You should charge those guys. John Anderson, good morning, Jen, says John Anderson. JR just got $6,767 for 53 contracts on SoFi. $7.50 strike, $128 per contract, Jan 24th. That's real money. Bobby, they did sugar. They did say sugar is part of a balanced breakfast, Hector, Mirko, Tiff, let me drink my coffee in peace or you will die sooner than you think. You will have a much shorter life expectancy. Nandu, good morning. Auntie Jen, Splair. Japanese eat smaller portions, but they're trying to catch 100 different ingredients per week, so your body has all the healthy stuff it is needing.
Well, and what they often do, too in a lot of the Asian countries is that they cook one big pot of rice in the morning and then they reheat that during the day. And by doing that, you change the consistency of the rice so that it now gets it gets digested at different points in your intestine. And so it's better for you than eating newly cooked.
Let's go to Japan.
rice.
Let's go. America, Warren
Get
Buffett.
that bacteria in your colon.
There it is. Warren Buffett says he's like a 6-year-old because they have the lowest mortality rate over all ages. His daughter says he has never seen him what drink a glass of water, just soft drinks and no fresh fruit. There you go.
There you go.
Home skillet laughing out loud. Tiff Merkel, I think he's onto something given his age. Splair, Buffett knows what's good. BW, AMC popcorn costs $4.84 to $6 at Wally World, Walmart, for a 6-bag box. Not going to make a lot of margin on that. They're
A lot of and what does because I haven't bought any for a long time. How much would Orville be and the competition? Are they? Are they must be competitive or they wouldn't put it out there.
Matthew, on CNBC this morning, this investment manager came on and she said that she doesn't see the Fed deviating away from the quarter point price interest rate thing this year. And she sees stocks stuck in a trading range, not going anywhere. That's what CNBC was. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That means option writers make money. That's as simple as that.
Time.
Matthew says because profits will fall, revenues will rise. There you go. Inflation will eat up a lot of companies this year. Inflation is going to be a killer for earnings. Not going to be. Look at Norwegian this morning. Norwegian came out this morning with their financials.
Yeah.
Their numbers were higher on gross sales.
Yeah.
Net profits their losses were lower. Worse losses. Slightly higher revenue.
I know what you're trying to say.
I can't say it. It's a basket case. They're losing more money,
Yes.
even though they're bringing in more money.
Well, and their
Inflation.
revenue pretty well had to be higher than it was last year. I mean, if it's not higher than last year, you're really doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
They were trying to put the positive spin on it,
Always.
Oh, our bookings are much higher. Our occupancy levels are rising. You know what that means? The ships are packed and more people are coming home at the end of a cruise with COVID. There is no mask wearing on these ships. There's no social distancing on the ships. It is mayhem. And your drink packages went up. Your tip prices went up. Your daily gratuity charges went up. Drink packages are higher. Specialty dining is higher. And your room cabin steward only comes once a day to do your bed. And that's it. Your services have gone down.
No more towel elephants.
And it's not as nice as it used to be. There you go. Splair, they should cooperate with Uncle Bruce to release the bagel popcorn with grape jelly, horseradish, and cream cheese taste, and then spread it over the world internationally. The Uncle Bruce bagel popcorn. There you go. See?
Go international.
Go international. JR, I don't eat much popcorn, but the bagel flavor would entice me, especially with grape jelly. That would get me going. There you have it. We're down 133 on the Dow. GameStop is 19.35 up a quarter. Sofi is 6.54 up 12 cents. Perfect to write options on. Tesla 207.96 up 33 cents. Tesla is giving up some ground here. Apple 147.69 down 23 cents. HPQ is up 32. ATIP is 34.6 unchanged and trading on 17,000 shares so far. Google is up 6. Moderna up 43, Cisco up a dime, Pfizer down 40, IBM down 30 cents, Microsoft down 37, 23andMe is up 2 cents, Matterport is up 2.5, Cyxtera is up 4.5, Rocket Lab down 7, SmartRent is up a penny, Spire up 1.5, and that's the story there. Amazon is down 40 cents, Home Depot down 9, Netflix up 273, Vanik up 81, Adobe up $1.09, Goldman down $7. They had Investor Day today, I think. Boeing down 9 cents. Meta Platforms up 6.36. AMC is up 51 cents. The preferred shares are down 11. Royal Caribbean down 129 at 70.75. Carvana up 4 cents. Robinhood up 8. Norwegian down $1.48 to $15 a share. There you go. Carnival down 32 cents to 10.51. Their numbers are coming up soon. They'll be no better.
I wonder how
There
our
are
friends are doing on their cruise.
not good. There are analysts. There was an analyst quoted the other day saying, "Buy Royal Caribbean stock. It's poised for profits." Not gonna happen. It's
it
just
is
there's
poised.
no
It's-
way.
it's just,
poised
a few
for
years out.
disaster. Shareholders of Royal Caribbean, you got to be out of your mind buying this stock at 70 something. Ridiculous. Tell you, I try so hard. Moonman Moo, 191 thumbs ups. Manager, I'm trying to find opportunities. I have 32,000 to invest. Any ideas where I should use that money or just stay on the sidelines for now? Sometimes having powder is not a bad idea. Splair,
Yeah.
I would buy it as well. Marcus, 193 thumbs up. Bruce, you're going for 200. JL Mark Sofi, why not write Jan 25's 10s for 141? What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's okay. There you go, kids. We're down 111 on the Dow, up 1 on S&P, up 28 on NASDAQ, up 133 on oil. And welcome to the party, everybody. And how are you, Auntie Jen?
I'm clogged up this morning. I'm nasally.
She's nasally, but
nasally.
the hip is?
The hip is good. Hip's not nasally.
The hip's not nasally.
I think I could sing a real good country song this morning. I got that nasally twang going.
Yeah. When do you have your last physio? Tomorrow, Wednesday?
Thursday.
Thursday, day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thursday, yeah, that's
Today
the last.
Is the last day of February.
That's right. This is the last day of February already.
And March, we'll see how it comes in.
Yeah,
well, lamb or like a lion.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. I think in 9 days, I saw the weather report. We break 70 for the high for the first time in 2 weeks. We'll break 70 degrees around here.
That would be nice.
We should be close to 80 now for the normal high. So yeah, slowly.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's okay.
Bit by bit.
Bit by bit by bit.
Unbelievable.
What's your bagel going to be this morning?
My bagel of choice today is butter with sesame seeds on it and a slab of cheese.
There you go.
Nuked, melted. Living the life of Riley. Auntie Jen, I can't wait. Thank you so much. Great to see you walking around without any assistance.
I know.
It's a happening thing.
I
think we might do a walk today and maybe a pool thing.
I think we should do both.
Yeah, do a walk.
I like doing the pool exercises.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, they are very good. Very good. And we'll take care of business, man.
Okay, I'm on it.
Okie doke. Thank you, ma'am, so much. Awesome stuff, everybody. Welcome to the party, everybody. Them hips don't lie in country music mode. Does the furnace work? Yes and no. Bobby, 194. Good morning, bagel heads. The water has cool. Splair. Wait, markets want now for real to tell me that it can push a stonk 7% because of popcorn, but it can't do good on okay earnings like Matterport. Like, what's this all about? Maybe Matterport should get into the popcorn business. Maybe that, there you go. The furnace. We were told by the furnace man that if it conks out on you, just go outside to the panel where the electric panel is, switch off the panel that has the furnace air conditioner, wait 30 seconds, switch it back on. That'll reset it. It should be okay. So Sunday, it didn't work. We were off on Sunday after he had been here Saturday. Went out there, turned it off, turned it on, came in the house. Jen's going, furnace is on. I'm going, great. He's right. Yesterday, furnace didn't work. It was 58 in here. Went out in the dark yesterday morning. The sun still hadn't come up. I got my iPhone with my flashlight on the panel and open the panel, turn it off, turn it on, come into the unit. No furnace. Tried it 2 hours after my first show. No furnace. Tried it in the afternoon. No furnace. Tried it yesterday afternoon late. Came on. So we had heat last night and we got back to 68 degrees in here from 50. Well, we got up to 60 during the day, but we got it up to 68. And this morning I woke up and it's supposed to be 66 degrees and it's 62 in the house. didn't kick in last night. At the moment, I'm fine in here because I have these lights on the ceiling here that emit heat, and I've got this room warms up with all the excitement in this room, so I'm fine in here. But I'll have to see when I get off of the show. I'll check out how the temperature is. We're going to hit 65 today, and it's going to be sunny here, they say. So we might be all right with the heat just building anyway. But I'll tell you, it just makes you wonder. All right. Really strange world, says Splair. It is a really strange world. We're down 108 on the Dow. GameStop, 1937 up 27 cents. SoFi, 657, 658 on your SoFi, up 16 cents. Those of you who are buying more SoFi from writing options, you're buying more SoFi and writing more options at a higher level again. Way to go. Tesla, 208. Up 37 cents. Apple down 9. HBQ up 39. ATIP 34.6 unchanged. Set the furnace at 75 and open a window. There you go. Giddy on up. We turn on the air conditioning. It comes on. The air conditioning, you hear it clunk. You hear the noise up there. And it would turn on if it was hot enough. It would work. But it engages. Then we engage the furnace, and the silence is golden, not a sound. So it's an old system, and that's really what it is. It's conking in, conking out. It's time for a new furnace, but you want to drop 10 grand on a new furnace system, you're going to have to get the new air conditioner at the same time. I don't think you can get one or the other. I don't know. I don't care. I don't own this place. I'm just a renter, and we're surviving. And if we're going to reach 70, 75 next week, we don't need the heat at all. We can just turn the heat off, and we can go down into the 50s at night, reach the 70s in the daytime. It's fine. I like it cool in the house when I'm sleeping anyway. Not 39 Fahrenheit cool, but in the mid high 50s is all right. But when the house warms up into the mid 60s, 70s, it's tolerable again. So it's okay. We're going to be okay. We're here to the end of April. By the time we leave, we'll be in the 90s when we go, and the air conditioning will have to be on. So we're going to be fine. The Dow is off 95 right now, kids. That's what we have at the moment. Goldman is weighing strategic alternatives for consumer banking. Buy SoFi? Are you going to do a takeover on SoFi? Is that it? I don't think so, but I'm just curious. All righty. What else is going on? Extreme heat is a public health crisis, Columbia experts say. Thank you, University at Columbia, for your tremendous, wise words to all of us that heat can be a problem. You know what? Cold can be a problem too, Columbia. When the furnace doesn't work, that can be a problem. I'd love to be in on this study. Could I get $10,000 a month salary to be in the study for 5 years? I'd love to be part of your group on that. Let's study cold and heat together for the next 5 years. Hand me $120,000 a year for 5 years, and I'll help you out with the study. That'd be great. Man, that would be fantastic. I don't know. Cheers, everybody. Coffee time. Welcome to the party, pals. It's another fun day in paradise. If you're bringing in some option money today, writing on SoFi, congratulations. What you're going to do with it, you decide yourselves. What are you going to pick off? Take your time, look for the best opportunity, and make your move. 658 is SoFi right now, up 15 cents on the stock. Volume this morning, 2.4 million. Very quiet opening on SoFi. Might as well take some option premium off the table if it's going to be this quiet. Dow down 112. GameStop 1931, up 21 centinos. The volume on GameStop this morning, 560,000 shares. The low, 1896. That was the opening. The high of 1951. That was about 15 minutes ago, and we're now at 1931 on GameStop. Tesla hanging in there at 208.08, up 45 cents. Investor Day tomorrow. The big show and tell with Elon Musk is tomorrow. I'm going to guess during the market hours or towards the end of the day. I'm not exactly sure. That's down in Austin, Texas. We'll watch that. Apple 147.94 up 2 cents. HPQ up 43 today at 29.82. ATIP 34.6 unchanged. Google 90.54 up 44. Moderna up 149 to 139.76. Cisco 48.80 up 6 cents. 6 cents. Pfizer down 36 at 40.32. IBM 129.92 down 57 cents. Pfizer, $35 deep in the money calls would be a great move. 34s, 33s, 32s. If you can get them within that 90-10 rule, those are the ones you want to grab and write against your Pfizer. Just be writing. Take the dough and let's see what happens. ME up 3.5 cents. Matterport up 3. Cyxtera is up 5. Rocket Lab still down 3 cents. We're reporting tonight. Smart Rent down up 3 and Spire up 2. Bed Bath Beyond 150 up 2 cents. Amazon down 66 cents. Home Depot down 15. Netflix up 227. Bannock up 83. Adobe up 174. Goldman down 765. Not having a good day on Investor Day. Down to 357. High of the day was 366. And just last week, barely Feb 27th. Well, yesterday we were 370. That's a $13 drop from yesterday to here. Not great Investor Day, is it? No, it's not. The stock was also as high as 377 Feb 9. So 3 weeks ago, roughly, not quite, 377. Now 357. Trading 11.9 times earnings on Goldman. There you go. We're down now on the Dow yet again. 177, 180. Another dip happening now on the Dow. 1922 on GameStop. This first 31 minutes is over, and the buy wave is petered out, and we're now going negative on the Dow, negative on S&P, down 5.6, and NASDAQ is only up 13 now. Markets are backing off. Oil still up 137 to 77.05. So option writing this morning, not a bad idea at these opening moves. And hey, let the market back off, go from there. Sofi 654, near its high the day of 658 was the high. We're now 656 on Sofi. Writing options might be today's move on this stock. Interesting stuff. Ooh, Auntie Jen. Ooh yeah. them there sesame seed covered cheese bagel. Thank you so much. It looks nice and crispy.
It's
crunchy.
It's crunchy. You'll be using your teeth. Hang on, people.
Gonna love it.
It's gonna be crunchy.
Hang on for the rough ride of your life.
Goodbye.
Right, Jen. I'll see you later. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. You gotta love it. January 750 calls. January 2024. On SoFi. 125, 130, last 129. Congratulations, anyone taking that money. $10 calls. 64.68. Last at 66. There you go. All right. Grabbing some cash. We're down 168 on the Dow. Down 5 on S&P, up 12 on NASDAQ. All right. Consumer confidence slips to a 3-month low on worries about a recession. Headline. I love these headlines. The bullish case for large cap stocks. Large cap growth stocks. The bullish case for large cap growth stocks. Strategist says, buy the dips in these big names. What brilliance is that? That's Harvard education coming right back at you. That is Duke University at its finest. That is Stanford. That is why you borrow $250,000 over 4 years to go to school, so you can become a strategist like this person here to come up with these tips to help investors. But this individual is now being paid $120,000 a year to come up with this stuff, and then occasionally they get paid to do a speech, 10 grand, 20 grand a speech, and then they write books with other collaborators and come up with gems of knowledge. Buy the dip on these quality stocks. Beautiful. That's how you pay back your $250,000 loan. I don't see anything about I don't know, writing covered calls on any of these high growth stocks. I don't see anything about that. I mean, if you can pull in 5 to 10% a month on your investment in these high growth stocks that you're buying on the dip anyway, you're not going to sell them. Why not offer call options for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months? Bring in 5, 10% a month on your investment. Help pay your debts off. I don't see them talking about that. They just say buy the stuff. Has this strategist ever recommended to sell anything? Ever? Love to know. Life is interesting, isn't it? Yeah. Sure is. The Dow, we're pushing 200 points on the downside now. Interestingly, the Dow is off 200. S&P is only down 6 points. NASDAQ is still up 9. It's a one-way market. The Dow is heading lower. And the others are going, are you sure? Are you sure you were going to go lower again? We went lower last week. The Dow was up 70 points yesterday. That's all it was able to muster. It's now down 192, 197. So I think the Dow's trying to tell somebody something. Some people are getting the message and some are not, maybe. Headline: Putin orders tighter control over border with Ukraine amid wave of drone attacks in Russia. Wow. What incredible strategy this is. A tighter control over the border with a country you're at war with. That's interesting. Wow. Wow. Okay. Matthew is asking me, Uncle Bruce, did you see the Matterport? Did you see Matterport moving higher with Investor Day? I'm not sure. Are you talking about like today? We're up 1.5 cents. I don't know what you mean. Swear saying bagel time. Bobby got an ask in for the 10s on Sofi, Jan 2024. I'm looking for 67 cents on those. I'm trying to sell 10 of them. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce, they need a new system. It only lasts about 10 years. He's not even servicing the unit. I just bought 2 new units, Train from Train. I paid $26,000. I control it with my cell phone. JJ Harvard Stock Pro says BTFD. Hector Lorraine, that is a lot of cash. I only paid 5,500 Canadian for 2 new units in October. JJ, by the way, Uncle Bruce, I saw your YouTube short. Keep rolling those out. Deep value stock, AUPH holding all this gains this year, 110%. Nazareth, Bruce, I am thumbs up number 202. You have done it. You have broken the 200 thumbs up barrier today. And thank you all. We got 203 here, and thank you for that. Those of you who have been sending out alerts, like Hector Salamanca, member for 19 months. Thank you for doing these announcements today, to letting everyone out there watching this channel know how long you've been members of this channel. It's free to do the alert. I think you have to hit the $sign down below, and then you get an option to do an announcement of how long you've been a member of this channel. Thank you, all of you, doing that. Cindy B is number 203. Now I see 204. That's J-Boy. There we go, J-Boy. Morning, all. I'm 204. Thank you, guys, for 204. Now 206 thumbs ups. This is awesome. Thank you. We are always trying to hit at least 200 thumbs ups. Here's Nazareth, member for 23 months. Chillin' with Uncle Bruce, member, almost 2 years. When will this party end? Cindy B, I've been a member for 14 months. Chillin' with Uncle Bruce level. Thank you, Cindy and Nazareth, for popping up these alerts. Dave the Mac guy, member for 23 months. Chillin' with Uncle Bruce level. Thank you, all of you, for doing these notifications. They're free to pop up there. Bobby Hubby, member for 19 months. Chillin' with Uncle Bruce level. Thank you, guys, so much. Thank you for these alerts. It is fantastic to see you popping these up, letting everyone know how long you've been a member of this channel. This just shows non-members. Once folks become a member here, they stick around a long time. And I'm hoping what you're getting is value for your money, which I suspect you are. Karim and Hector throwing up the knee emojis. So is Deep Value. Thank you, guys. Neat. I've been a member a lot longer, but had a break. I originally sent in a PayPal donation for a Creston postcard, laughing out loud. Jim Stevens, I've been a member for 11 months, chilling with Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Jim Stevens, as well. This is awesome sauce stuff, you guys. Yes, I did a postcard offer from Creston. I should do a postcard offer from down here, I would wonder. I wonder if I should do one of those. Kaiser trip. I guess I don't count, laughing out loud. Kaiser, did you hit the thumbs up? Larry Brake, number 207, Bruce. Matthew's saying that Matterport is presenting on March 1. The Wolf Research March Madness Software Conference. Well, I hope it helps. I sure do. Let the world know what you're about and what you're going to be doing. Thank you all so much for helping out with thumbs ups, with the knee emoji attacks, letting me know how long you've been a member, and everything else. It's very much appreciated. If I miss your comment, it is not on purpose, unless it's stupid, or I don't understand it, or it has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. It's okay. I try to read comments. I do the best I can. Here's a good comment. The headline in Barron's: AutoZone beats profits and sales estimates, but it's still seeing higher freight costs. Right there. The Achilles heel. Everything in an AutoZone store has to be brought in by, in some cases, this stuff's heavy. You want to bring in 250 batteries, you're talking weight, serious money to move batteries. You want to bring in tail lamps? Not so heavy. Interesting. Matthew, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Chilling with Uncle Bruce member. Why, Matterport? Why? Go, Matterport, go. 305 up 2 cents. Go higher, please. GameStop 1915 up a nickel. SoFi 656 up 14. Let me know, folks, how you're doing writing options out there. Hopefully you're bringing in a ton of cash, able to buy more SoFi, picking up deep in the money calls on GameStop, writing more calls on GameStop, picking up anything else, averaging down. Let's go. Tesla's at 206.02, down 162. Headline, Tesla stock is stuck. A battery deal can't offset weak China sales. Tomorrow is shareholder day, promo day tomorrow, big show tomorrow. Frankie, been a member for 4 months. Gold bagel level number 211. Thank you, Frankie, for that, being a member and hitting the thumbs up today. Very much appreciate that. Bobby Hobby says it's been a lot longer, Unger Bruce, that I've been a member. I had a break in service for some reason. I was following when GameStop was like $12 before the first run up. Bobby, awesome sauce, man. Love the fact that you've been here with us all this time, and showing 19 months at the moment, but it's been longer. Way to go, man. Thank you. And I'm hoping you're making a ton of money out there. Way to go, pal. Way to go. Thank you all so much. So far, 658. That's the high of the day on SoFi. Are any of you writing calls? Way to go. Jimmy is saying, you know what? I'd love to get a postcard from the desert. Love to do a postcard from the desert. Tell you what, I'll send you guys postcards. Here's what you got to do. I think I did this. I've done this once before. Send me a PayPal donation, not a super chat. Send me a PayPal donation. $10 US. I got to send this out of a US postal system. Send me a $10 US donation, and tell me in your you might have an area where you can write a little note. Say, Bruce, here's a $10 US donation. Send me a postcard from the desert, and make sure to include your address. Now, it should include it in the message that you're sending, but you can always send me a private email to confirm it. And I'll keep a scoreboard here of how many we get, and then Jen and I will go shopping for some postcards from this area, and we'll fire them out. We'll fire them out to you. If you'd like to get a postcard from Palm Desert, California, anywhere in the world, send me a $10 US donation through PayPal, and we will get you a postcard from the desert. How about that? I hope that's okay for you. Thank you all. The Dow is off 144 right now. Man, that's so good. One tasty, crunchy bagel. I got to tell you. Bobby, it hit 660 in the bank. Bobby had an ask in for 10 Sofis for Jan 24's 10s. He got it. He got 66, I think, on him. $660 in the bank. Way to go, Bobby. Offering your stock at $10 a share and the 60 cents on top, 66 on top of that. Thank you very much. Congratulations. And now decide what to do with the dough. If you want to buy 100 more shares of SoFi, write another call, or put the dough somewhere else. Whatever you think. Right on, Matt. Right on. Well done, sir. Thank you all so much for being part of this channel today and being with me and with Jennifer. I appreciate it. If you're interested in a postcard from Palm Desert, California, from this neighborhood, we'd love to send you one. Jen and I will go for like a week or two, see how many of you are interested in a postcard. Send us a $10 US donation to our PayPal account, and we'll fire you a postcard. Here is the PayPal address is right here. As it scrolls along in the bottom, you should be able to see it down below, but there it is right there. Make a donation of 10 US and we'll send you a postcard no matter where you live. In Canada, Europe, Asia, we'll figure it out. For some of you it'll be easy. For some of you it'll be a little more complicated, but we'll do a mass shipment, let you know when they're going out. We'll show you photos of what the postcards look like. It all depends on how many of you want one or not, and we'll send out some postcards to you. That'd be great. Anything from the desert, we'll do it. I'm going to go postcard shopping in a little while. I'm going to find just the right one with a nice photo on it, and we'll love to do that. Thank you all very much for your support of this channel. There you go. Let's see. Lorraine is saying to Hector about the cost of these air conditioning heating units. I realize that's the brand my service people sell, Tran. It was long overdue. The old one blew up in the attic. They also cleaned 32 vents. The units are huge. Hector, Uncle Bruce, I am monitoring markets from the couch this morning. I've assumed the arms folded position. I'm only deviating from this pose as I eat my AMC popcorn. There you go, Hector. Right on. You know what to do. Yeah, baby. We're down 169 on the Dow today. GameStop is only up 3 cents at 19.13. SoFi holding 654, up 12. Tesla 205.04 down 259. Apple down 71 cents. HBQ is up 39. ATIP 34.6 unchanged. Google is up 27 cents, and now Moderna's down 49. Cisco's down 13. Pfizer's down 35. IBM is down 104. Microsoft down 62. ME is up 2 cents. Matterport is up 2.3 cents. Cyxtera is up 3 cents. Rocket Lab is down 3. SmartRent is up 1. Spire is up 2. Bed Bath Beyond down 6.5. Amazon down 62. Home Depot up 1 penny. Netflix up 220. Vanik up 52. Adobe up 140. Goldman down 670. Boeing down 53. It's a real mixed bag here. Meta's up 497, but it's backing off from its high of the session, which was 176. We're now 174. So $2 has come back on Meta. AMC at 802 up 41. Ape shares 194 down a dime. So they're now up just 31 cents on the session. AMC common share volume today is 48 million. So quite active. A lot of day traders in there flipping around. Ape shares 16 million traded. Ton of speculation there. Royal Caribbean down 209, 69.95 a share. Carvana is up 15 cents. Robinhood up a nickel. BlackBerry down 2.5. Norwegian down $2 to $14.50. Carnival down 55 cents to $10.28. Target up $3.20 at $170. Not good numbers today. JP Morgan up 31 cents. Costco down 264. Walmart is up 33 cents. Disney down 42 cents at $100. Nvidia down 153. American Airlines is up a nickel on this session. That's where we're at right now, everybody. 158 down dip on the Dow, with GameStop up just 1 penny now on this session. Sell my house fast and Upper Marlboro wrote 6 750 SoFi calls that expired Jan 19, 2024. I got $1.29 for those. Total cash, $774. Thank you very much. Bobby Atkinson just entered a bid for the 8th GameStop Poor Man covered call from the SoFi right. There you go, Bobby. Well done. Hector, Lorraine, Train is a good brand. My new units will outlive me. Flint Creek, Bruce, maybe we can strike a deal after postcards. $10, you keep half, and I'll send you a full soap bar for $5. Cashmere, of course. Let me know. I'll let you know. I gotta talk to Jen. I'll get back to you. I haven't thought about that. All righty, where are we at now? The Dow down 150, GameStop up 8, SoFi at 656 up 14. All righty. Welcome everybody to the party and to the show. We're coming up on a 2-hour time frame. Thank you for those of you who have been notifying me how long you've been a member of this channel. Frankie was 4 months. Jimmy Wilkes, 15 months, been a member. Thank you for that. Popping up those announcements on YouTube's page using the $ and then hitting that announcement. It's free to make that announcement. Thank you all. 215 thumbs ups have now come through here today. I thank you very much. Everyone here adds to the show's exposure. I really appreciate it. These thumbs ups are great. Keep them coming if you can, everybody. Thank you so very, very much. Congratulations, those of you who are writing calls today on SoFi at 750 or so, or 10. Way to go. Bringing in some cash, using that cash to either buy SoFi or to acquire more GameStop in the money calls, or picking up Cisco in the money calls, Pfizer in the money calls, HPQ in the money calls, and writing calls on those. Yeah, using one to help the other, whatever way you want to go with it. Bringing your average down on SoFi, buying Matterport, buying SmartRent, buying Rocket, and bringing your averages down, using SoFi to help with those. There we go. Let's just see how this works out. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you, Brian Young. We're going to get you a postcard. You are the first one to fire in a PayPal donation. If you would like to get a postcard from the desert, please send us a donation of 10 American dollars through PayPal, and we will take care of you on a postcard. We'll get you a postcard. Thank you, Brian Young. You're number one today on this one. Appreciate it. Brian, postcard from the desert. There you go. Tacoma, Washington. You got it, man. We will be, Jen and I are going to go shopping here very shortly for some postcards. We just need to know how many to send out. So any of you would like one of these, please make a donation through PayPal. The link is firing across down below there, and we'll get you a postcard from the desert here very shortly. Thank you, Brian. Fantastic. All right, I'll keep track of all of those. All right. What else we got going on here? Just a thought. Always marketing. Bobby Atkinson, 8th is a hit. Now to write a 350 or to 4 call at lunch, says Bobby Atkinson. Got the deep in the money call for GameStop. Now going to write another call. Right on. Spirit, have a successful day, everybody. See you later, Alligator. Hawkeye, Uncle Bruce, I ran your SoFi advice. Sold January 750s and went from 117 shares, 1170 shares to 1400 shares. Giddy up. There you go, Hawkeye. Way to go. You've just bumped up to 1,400 shares. Well done. Kaiser Trip, if I missed it, please disregard. Have a couple thousand shares of Tesla. What's your strategy on call options for Tesla? Thank you. I would be writing Tesla calls for an ungodly amount of money is what I'd be doing. I'd be writing out 3 months out, 4 months out of the money. If you can write, oh man, 225s and take in some ridiculous money, I would recommend you do it. The stock right now is 205. I'd be writing $20 out of the money, writing 225s and daring them to take you out after handing you a huge amount of money. Let me take a look here. I'm just going to pop some options up just to get a peek myself. On my big ass iPad is slowly figuring it out. Let's take a look at maybe June contracts as a starter. If there's anything here. So if you were writing calls, 225 for June's, you can bring in 2155, 2170, something in that neighborhood per share. That would bring you, you get a couple thousand shares, that'd bring you 42 grand. I like that for now and expiry June 16th. Or if you go a little further out, you'll get even more money for these 225s. If you go July, let's see what those show. Let's get a peek at those. I'm showing those at 26-ish dollars. And if you want to go further to September and dare them to come and get you at 225, you would haul in 3130 times 20 contracts. That brings you 62 grand, which you can turn around and buy more Sofi with if you want to use that 60,000. Obviously, you'll be looking at 100 shares will run you 20 grand. So you can get 300 more shares and write 3 more calls. You'll go to 2,300 shares. So shares will help you buy shares between now and September. With this move, you'll write 3 new calls at $60 a piece or whatever this, $30 a piece, if you like. Anyway, there it is. Well done. That's a thought. That's a thought I have. That's one you could consider. Now, if you want to go further higher in premium, certainly you can write 230s for September and get about $29.25 to $29.50. If you wrote 240s, you'd get $26. If you wrote 250s, you could probably get $23 for $250 calls. That's 50 out of the money or 44 out of the money. So 250 plus the 20 something, plus the $23. So that's 273 for a 206 position. Thank you very much. One way to play that. I will definitely heed your wisdom. There you go, my friend. Yeah, bring in cash. I mean, bring in some ungodly amounts of money. I mean, if you did write just 210s, you'd bring in $38, $37. You wrote the 205s, you'd bring in 39, but I'd write out of the money 25, like the 225s, and say, here, come and take me out here, but give me all this money for these, and you can have my stock. You can have my stock for 225 plus 30 something dollars. There's 255 a share. Buy more up, write more, or take the cash and buy something else with it, whether it's GameStop in the money calls, or you're buying a bunch of Sofi to write on Sofi, or you're buying a Cisco's or Apple calls, diversifying your account, using the money to pay bills, just leaving the money in your account as dry powder. If this is inside an IRA, this is adding to your retirement fund. Yes, there is the strategy there. Whatever situation you have, way to go. Giddy up, everybody. I love this. Love these questions. Well done, everybody. Bobby is saying to me, I just did the math. All current rights equals 63.96. I don't know what that means. I don't quite get what he's saying to me, but I think Bobby is happy. I'm going with that. We're down 168 on the Dow. We're up 3 on GameStop. We're at 658 on SoFi, up 16 cents. Great day to be an option writer if you feel comfortable doing it. Way to go, everybody. Tesla's down 204 at 205.60. Nothing burger there. Apple down 58 cents. Always be writing. HBQ up 40. ATIP up 1/10 of a penny, 34.8. Google 32-cent gain, and Moderna down 59. Cisco down 8. Pfizer down 53. IBM down $1. Microsoft down 55 cents. There you go. There's a snap, a quick little look over of what's going on, a little look-see of what is happening, everybody. Thank you all. A 6-month T-bill rate heads for its highest level in 16 years. Telling me, this is indicating to me that we are reaching higher yields. We're going to have interest rate increases, no doubt about it. The 10-year U.S. Treasury, 3.95%. 3.95 for a 10-year Treasury. And we're on our way to break 4. It's only a matter of a day or 2 or 3. It's going to happen, and then it's going to go higher. It's going to go to 4.25, 4.5. That's my guess. From what I understand, the 2-year note has been pushing more like closer to 5%. I don't know what the 6-month is, but that's where it's at. The UK, 3.74. Germany, 2.6. Japan, 0.5. Talk about denial. Unbelievable. Anyway, there it is. ATIP, 34.8 cents, up 1.3 cents, I think. 30,000 shares traded at the moment, waiting on the company to announce earnings, we think, next week. Let's take a peek here at AMC. The commons are under 8. They're up 34 cents. Tesla, 205.58, down 2. Sofi, 6.59, new high on the day. GameStop, 19.22, up 12. Unity, 30.23, up 59 cents today. Moderna, 137.69, down 58. Rocket Lab down 3 cents. Apple down 51. Matterport is up 3. And that is where we are here at the moment. GameStop high and low today. 1952 for the high, 1895 for the low, 1923 last trade. In and around 700,000 traded ballpark on the session today. And the Dow is now negative. So is S&P. So is NASDAQ. They've all turned red, although just barely on NASDAQ and S&P. Oil up 195 to 77.63. That is what we have at the moment on this market, folks. Thank you so much for being with me today. Let's see here. Let's go here. Kaiser trip. I've been researching Ford for poor man covered calls. What do you think their stock is receiving? Why? Well, they're losing money. They've got to spend billions to get their electric thing up and running. I would avoid it. I don't like the upside at all for Ford for a long time. Yeah, I'd be careful there. Merkel, Bobby collected $6,396 for his calls is my best guess. Robert Benson, thumbs up, 216. Robert, Rocket Lab earnings after the close. Yes, today. Cindy, I know we are not into penny stocks, but I've been buying MULN at 22. If you can get 11 for a January 2024 50-cent strike, no commission on Robinhood. There you go. There you go. There's a strategy. It's a nothing burger in dollars. You don't have to put $100,000 into this. You can have fun with this one. You never know. Mirko, Kaiser trip. Have you looked at the premiums for Ford? I think the stock is not as volatile, and therefore there is no good premiums to collect. Good advice from Mirko. You want to bring premium money in. Definitely bring in premium money. If you can buy stock in, I don't know, you can buy stock in Cisco, HPQ, Pfizer, and then write on those, or buy deep in the money calls on any of those might be the better way to go. Not that the premiums are unbelievable, but they're reasonable. If you're writing calls for those Tesla shares and bringing in this kind of capital, you could get your hands on almost, depending on which one you're writing, you can get your hands on definitely upwards of maybe 5,000 SoFi, 8,000 SoFi, and you can write 50 to 80 calls on SoFi. right, 750s out to Jan 2024, and diversify into that at a cheap price, right against them at 750 plus the premium. That's 875, writing those Jan 750s for 2024. That might be an idea too. I don't know. We'll see. Netflix just cut prices for 10 million subscribers. That might affect the Netflix stock. We're looking at Netflix right now at 325 a share, 324 now, down up 190, but backing off from the high of the day. The high was 327 on Netflix. We're now 324.93. I had heard that they had cut prices overseas to some overseas markets. Something telling me about the American dollar being so strong that Netflix's costs were just pricing them out of the market. I don't know if this is domestic, though. I don't think it is. It's not US and Canada. If they were to do that, that would affect the stock. And I wonder, will it happen? That's kind of what I'm wondering, too. All righty. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you for being part of my channel. We have had 219 thumbs ups come in here. We've had a bunch of members letting me know how long they've been part of the channel, like Rusty Bosco, member for 3 months, chilling with Uncle Bruce, saying thank you, Uncle Bruce. Thanks, pal. Love having you here. All of you, whether you're chilling with Uncle Bruce members or Gold Bagel members, so grateful that you're part of the show and part of the channel. The more we can attract, the better. Thank you all for becoming part of this family of viewers and commenters and neat emoji posters. Thank you all very much for this. I know that Georgie and Just Kiddin and Jack Bauer renewed their memberships not too long ago. It's much appreciated, guys. Thank you so much for rejoining this channel. Thank you to Smokey, Samuel P., Andrew Whitesit, M. Grant, Steve, J. Albines, Joe, and Jody. Thank you all for becoming members of the channel, rejoining the channel, becoming part of the family here. I get notifications on everyone that does this, and it is much appreciated. Thank you. If you want to get your hands on a Palm Desert postcard, you want us to send you a postcard from down here, Jen and I will send you a postcard. Make a donation of 10 American dollars to the PayPal link that you see going by there. Send us 10 US bucks. We'll go shopping for a postcard. Get your name and address on it. Say thank you for your support and mail it out to you wherever you are. And thank you for helping us out. It's a little donation to us, and we'll be happy to fire you a postcard from down here. So thank you, those of you who are in there. Brian Young, you're the #1 postcard receiver. Thank you, Brian, for picking up the first one. Any of you want to do that, just send us a PayPal donation. We'll promote this now over the next little while. Let you know what's going on. All right, guys, that's it. We're down 330 on Tesla right now. And we're down 206 on the Dow, 9.8 on S&P, down 16 on NASDAQ. The first hour or so has gone by, and we're seeing some selling coming into this market now. This first hour of uptick is over, and now we're beginning to back off here. Interesting. Dunka, everyone says Kaiser. Mirko, Kaiser, like Uncle Bruce said, Sofi might be an idea, or Poor Man Cover calls on GameStop. Are you ready writing on GameStop in relation to the premiums? They're as good as Tesla. Flint Creek, Netflix should offer yearly subscriptions for a discount. Double D. What point should we dump ATIP? Not yet. BW, Uncle Bruce, I left a message for ATIP IR yesterday. Their director just called me back. Their SEC deadline is March 16. They will offer a press release of their next steps within 1 to 2 weeks of that date. So soon. Interesting. Kaiser trip, Mirko. No, I haven't. I'm too eaten up. I'm too up with Tesla. But I do need to reach out to Sofi. Dunka very much. Double D. Thank you, Mirko. Garen. I guess you know what that means. Lorraine. I'm also buying MULN. Thank you, BW, for this call. This is great news. I appreciate you sending me this. This is. I suspected this was going on. I just wish this was more public knowledge. But thank you for filling us in on what you're hearing. No, I would not be unloading the shares. I would not be getting rid of them. I would be nibbling them up. If you have any loose cash lying around, just nibble them up. There is a plan, obviously, but my hunch is there's going to be a rollback. That's my hunch. Is it 5 for 1, 10 for 1? I don't know. Is there you know, corporate changes? Is there what? There could be all kinds of stuff going on. Obviously, they can't say, they won't say until they release the news, but we'll find out. Results next next week? Financial results. So we'll wait for that. BW, I mentioned to her that I've been on a YouTube channel for 2 years and that the channel host has been high on your company forever, and we wish them luck. Well, maybe the folks at ATIP will reach out and say hi to us, or someone will send me an email and just let me know what's going on. Love to hear from the investor relations department at ATIP anytime. And if anyone wants, if any of you guys at ATIP want the world to know what you're doing, send me an email with an announcement. I'll read it on the air to my viewers. There's a bunch of us that hold your stock, and we've been nibbling it up. We've been nibbling it up and waiting and waiting and waiting. We're rather patient, and we're good people. What can I say? All right, everybody. Thank you for that, BW. I appreciate that. Way to go, Brian. Have a great morning, all of you. I'll see you this afternoon at 3 o'clock Eastern time for the final hour of trading today for this market. And we'll see what's going on. Splair, Double D, I dumped ATI for 42. Then I'll write a lot of calls between 5 and 41, between 43, 49. I don't know what's going on. JJ, Cindy, MULN chart looks horrible. There's better EV stock picks out there. Wing Commander, BW. Would ATIP folks go on with Uncle Bruce? Splair, you all again have a relaxing day. Thanks, Splair. One never knows. One never, ever knows. Tesla, 204.60 down 303. GameStop, unchanged. SoFi, 656 up 14. The Dow down 186. That is the story here. Apple off 46 cents. HBQ up 34. ATIP 34.8 up a tenth of a penny. Go ATIP, go. Have a great morning, everybody. We'll see you this afternoon at 3 Eastern for the final hour of trading. Thanks again for 220 thumbs ups. And Lorraine, thank you for being a member for 17 months. Gold Bagel level member. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, Rusty. Thank you, everyone who's made the announcement today through this chat, how long you've been a member of this channel and been a part of this family. We love you. On the way out the door, let me just say, neat to all of you out there. Have some fun. Get some contracts written, raise some money, pick up some more deep in the money calls, raise some more money. Go, baby, go. Keep on writing. Never stop writing. Always be writing. Do not fear the upside. And have some fun out there. Get richer. Neat from around the world. Thank you, Splair. We'll see you guys at 3 this afternoon. Mirko and Splair and Oscar and everybody hitting those knee emojis as we have fun with the Knights of Knee. Thank you all so very much. All right, guys. Catch you at 3 today. See you later.